Hello for the fourth week of Easter. This homily is a homily not only at Pax Christi, but at KEENLAND racetrack tomorrow. And so you all get a KEENLAND homily. I'm just dealing with the Gospel, John 10:27 to 30. Very short. But the key in it is Jesus said, "My sheep hear my voice. I know them, and they follow me." Most of us are not too connected with sheep in our lives, but we certainly are a people connected with cats and dogs and horses, much more so than sheep. But today you get a horse homily or a KEENLAND homily, because we're in the throes of KEENLAND now and looking forward May 7th, the Kentucky Derby. This is from horse country. Cats, dogs, horses, and sheep. I have a priest friend over there in the Evansville Diocese, Father Hehman. He loves cats. I mean, he feeds cats in the backyard or back door. He has a cat that he adores. And he walks around the neighborhood, and the cats follow him about. He loves them, and seemingly they love him. I'll bet on one of those walks, Father Heine says, "My cats hear my voice. I know them, and they follow me." They sure do. Well, here in the Bluegrass in Lexington, I think we are in love with horses. We pay big bucks for a stud for breeding or racing, and we sell them for big bucks to people all over the world. We love these animals. And, and we're also crazy too, because we go and we take our hard-earned cash and we go out there to KEENLAND and we bet on 8 or 10 of these in a race, and we lose our hard-earned cash most of the time. But not yesterday. I think I won about $50. Don't tell anybody. We love horses and animals. If this is true, how much more important is that we love Jesus, his voice. And Jesus has told us this morning in the readings, Jesus said, "My sheep hear my voice. I know them, and they follow me." Do we really hear the voice of Jesus? Some seem to very clearly. Some, it's so far off they don't even believe. But many different ways of hearing the voice of Jesus. Not only hearing, but sort of believing, and more important, following. And they follow me. In the early church, a very small group of people in numbers, they followed the way of Jesus. And that was going to grow to a very large number. In the second reading of the book of Revelation, John says this, "I, John, had a vision of a great multitude which no one could count, from every nation, race, people, and tongue." And that has happened. That's with us in this world today. Today, 2016, people follow Jesus. There are 7 billion or 7.3 billion people in the world. today. And you know what? 31.4% of those 7.3 billion people follow Jesus in some way, shape, or form. I did the math. 31.4% times 7.3 billion. You know what you got? 2,292,200,000 followers of Jesus Christ. This includes all Christians and all Catholics. They hear the voice and they follow. How well do I really know his voice or take out time to listen to Christ's voice? In the early church, Paul and Barnabas certainly did in the readings this morning. And they went out and preached, and this message was so deep and so universal Catholic that they didn't just deal with Jews. They went out to the Gentile world so that other people could hear his voice. And as Paul says, we better have somebody to tell it and speak it and preach it, because faith comes from hearing. And we need people to preach it and live it. I guess you could say faith comes from hearing and seeing how people live. That's how people listen to the voice of Jesus today. How deep is my relationship with Christ, and am I really able to listen to the voice of Jesus Christ? I don't know about you, but I know you have to take out some time. You have to get quiet. You have to go somewhere sometimes. You have to settle down, and you have to just stop the brain and the activity of everyday. Oh, you can hear it in crowds too, but it certainly helps for peace and quiet and listening inside to the voice of Jesus Christ. I think the love of animals, cats, or even more, horses, is very important. But there is nothing more important than listening to Jesus. My sheep hear my voice. And Jesus says, I know them. And Jesus says also, and they know me. The more you know Jesus, the better you're going to be, the happier you're going to be. Have a good day.